So I really love exfoliating. It's one of my favorite steps in any skincare routine that I have, AM or PM, chemical or physical, and I really want to break down how beneficial exfoliating your skin and incorporating some type of exfoliant into your routine can really be during tonight's video. Here are some of the reasons why you would want to exfoliate your skin. If you feel like your skin is dull, if there's an excess of texture like flakiness, if you have uneven skin tone, if you have clogged pores, if you see a buildup of dirt and oil, if you are looking to have the appearance of more youthful looking skin, these reasons and then some are really reasons to exfoliate your skin on a regular basis. And anyone and everyone should really be exfoliating no matter your skin type. Now the two types of exfoliating you can do are chemical and physical/manual exfoliation. In fact, because we've made such progressive strides in skincare, you're actually probably already using active ingredients in something such as your facial cleanser right now. Some examples of some chemicals that can be used as exfoliates includes lactic acids, glycolic acids. Those all fall under the AHAs or alpha hydroxy acids categories. There's also BHAs, beta hydroxy acids like salicylic acids that can be used as a chemical exfoliating ingredient. AHAs and BHAs work in different ways to exfoliate the skin. It is in fact okay to use both in your routine. BHAs will dive deep down into the epidermis, which is the outermost layer of our skin, to sort of break down the bonds between cellular layers, while AHAs will sort of detach the cellular layers from themselves. Now, the second type of exfoliating you can do is the manual or physical exfoliation process, which is basically taking a grain or a sort of scrubbing particle, activating it, or it's already activated, and using your hands to manually rub that into the skin to get the outermost layer of dirt or texture off the skin. You're basically polishing the skin. That's it in a nutshell. Of course, we will start any skincare routine by cleansing our skin. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Neutrogena cream cleanser. Super gentle, super lightweight. You guys will see me use this quite often. It's just a staple for me. It's easy. It doesn't offend any other products that I may use in my routine. It's not irritating. It doesn't leave my skin dry. Now that we have fresh, clean, cleansed skin, let's get into our first exfoliating product. I am going to start with a physical exfoliator. Again, a physical exfoliator is something that I will manually have to do. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Eminence Dermafoliant Strawberry Rhubarb exfoliator for this step. One of my favorites. It's a super fine rice powder, which is great for sensitive skin, and it's a lactic acid. It's that AHA, that alpha hydroxy acid. And this needs to be activated with water. It comes out in a stream, sort of like baby powder. I put probably a quarter's worth of powder into my hand, a little more than recommended, just because I like to make sure that I'm getting all the way around my face and a little bit down my neck and into my décolletage. And it activates with water. I like to make my paste a little thicker versus a little runnier because, again, it's such a fine rice powder, also great for sensitive skin, that I want to ensure that I feel the granules against my skin. Once we've gone ahead and physically exfoliated our skin, we can go ahead, dry our skin, and jump right into a chemical exfoliator. Yes, I'm using both types of exfoliation methods in this particular routine today. Again, these are all safe things to do, everything in moderation, something that I have built and developed for my particular skincare routine, and I'm trying to showcase as many types of exfoliating as possible. You don't have to do both in a row like I do. I don't often do it this way. I'm doing it this way today because I wanted the double exfoliation and my skin is not going to get irritated. So First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. These little pads actually really turned my skin around 7 years ago. I highly recommend them to anybody who's sort of starting out and needs a gentle walk into an extensive skincare routine. They contain glycolic acid, which is one of my favorite acids to use in any routine that I have at any point throughout the year, any season. This is a chemical exfoliator. It comes in the form of a pad, and so everything that needs to be done with the ingredients here are going to be done through this pad. We're not going to actually physically have to do anything except swipe the pad across our face. The texture of my skin has changed since using these pads on and off throughout the years. Okay, so just for an additional layer of hydration, I love to use in between steps. I usually give the First Aid Beauty glycolic pads about a minute or so to dry down and start to actively work into my skin. Once my skin is completely dried, a little spritz of rose water. Rose is one of my favorite ingredients to use to add a layer of hydration, to calm any additional irritation that I may be having, even though I don't get that from the First Aid Beauty pads, and sort of just start the moisturizing process, so to speak. Now that I'm allowing the first layer of hydration to sort of sink into my skin, I'm going to go ahead and use Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Treatment. It is slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite under eye treatments. Here I have a little sample. I have tons of these little packets, which is why I have not committed to buying a full size. But it's super emollient, very thick, absorbs fairly quickly, and really moisturizes under the eye. It doesn't feel heavy under the eye, even though it seems like a pretty thick and solid product. My eyes feel more hydrated in the morning. There is a reduction in puffiness. The discoloration I can't attest to. I don't see a difference in that. My under eyes are pretty pink and can be a little bit veiny, so it doesn't actually combat that for me, but it leaves my under eyes feeling super hydrated in the morning. Especially for me, one of my concerns is my crow's feet. I want to make sure that that's always a targeted area that gets love and hydration and moisture, and this Midnight Recovery Eye Treatment really does the trick. There's also primrose oil, which is an essential fatty acid that we cannot actually produce in our own body, but it's contained as an ingredient in this particular under eye treatment. This will help to repair the skin barrier while keeping elasticity in place. Lastly, the moisturizer du jour today is going to be Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, one of my favorites. Doesn't irritate my skin, really ties an extensive skincare routine for me like this all together, gives that layer of hydration and moisture, and really locks everything in. One more ingredient that piques my interest in this ultra facial cream is the Imperita cindrolica, which is a root that it contains potassium, which is supposed to provide immediate hydration to the skin. So I guess that's maybe what I'm experiencing every time that I use this product and why I love it so much. And of course, I'm gonna apply some Shiseido Benefiance lip treatment, one of my favorite nighttime lip products to use. It's very thick, but it's hydrating. It plumps up the lips. In the morning, my lips feel amazing after I use this. I don't use too many lip masks, and I don't know that I would categorize this as such, but if you're looking for something sort of along those lines, I'd highly recommend this. And there you have it, double exfoliating, chemical and physical, both in today's routine. I hope that all of the information that was jam-packed in today's routine was helpful, that things were explained a little bit better, and that you kind of have an understanding of where to go in your exfoliating process. I would love to hear any questions or comments that you have. Please leave them below. I will list all the products in the description box as per usual. Thank you again so much for stopping by and watching my routine today. Do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next routine.